By the end of this video, you'll be able to edit any photo in GIMP just like a professional for free. My name is Vince and welcome to Actionable User, whereby we help you become more actionable when using GIMP. Let's get started. I have this picture with me, so I want to edit it so that it becomes this. Here's the before and here's the after. Okay, so here I want to start with the exposure. That can be found under the colors here, and here it is. So I'll toggle the exposure level, and you can see the changes occurring on my image. If you don't like it, you can hit this reset button and it can come to the default. Then you can continue moving it and you can see some changes occurring. If you want, you can click on this split, whereby it can show you the after on the left side here and the before, or you can just toggle the preview, the before and after, it will show you there. So let me move around this. This looks pretty okay, so now I'll click on OK. Yeah, then here we can see we have our history. So this is the base image, this is the exposure. Now next I want to use the shadow and highlights, because there are some highlights like this light over here next to these trees. So the shadows and highlights option, I'll still find it under the colors tab here at the top. Then I'll go shadows and highlights here. And so here I have the option of shadows, you have highlights and commons. So I'll come to the highlights, toggle here on the highlights. Here you can see the changes occurring, and you can remove all the highlights. You can see most of the areas which were very bright have become dark extremely, to a point that they've become a bit grayish, like the light that was here next to the leaves of this tree. So let me adjust it this way, you can see, or you can just reset. Then from there you can slowly by slowly keep adjusting the highlights like that. You can click on this split view, then you can see the after and the before on this side. So I'll now click on OK. My shadows and highlights have been adjusted, so you can see here the base image, a little bit of lowering the exposure, now shadows and highlights. Now I want to use the levels, and I'll still find that under colors. Then I can scroll down up to here, the levels. Here the levels, you can see the graph of the lighting. You can move this to make the image more dark, as you can see. Or you can also move this other one on this other side. You can see it's becoming more brighter. Or if you want, you can just change the midtones by using this middle toggle here, by pulling it this way. It changes both the left and the right, or rather the darker and the lighter ones. Here's the before and here's the after. Or if you want, you can just use split view. You can see this after side is a little bit darker and it's not overexposed compared to this before side. And I can now click on OK, and you can compare the before and the after. Now that we've used the exposures, shadows and highlights and levels, we've now been able to put our lighting in check. So now let's move on to color. So here I now want to use color temperature. I can find that under the color tab here at the top. So I'll go to color temperature, here the second option. Here we have original temperature, intended temperature, and we'll be using the intended temperature. You can toggle it all the way, and you can see it's becoming very warm. Or while we are at the center, we can toggle it to the left to make it less warm. As you can see there, it looks more white. Think of it as being under a white fluorescent light, and this other side being under a yellow fluorescent light, whereby it's a little bit of orange. So here I'm going to reset it, and I can go with a little bit of color temperature around 8000, so it looks okay. So on using our split view, you can see the after and the before. Even on the shot, there's a big difference. This side has more color and it's more warmer. Click on OK. So let's go ahead and go and change the saturation of our colors. So basically making our colors more darker. Like this pink, we can make it a bit heavier. So let me go to colors. Then I'll go with saturation, which is here. Then here we have scale. So you can toggle it all the way. And you can see now even my skin is becoming a little bit. So here we can toggle it all the way to the left, and you can see my image is now becoming black and white. We have reduced the saturation to the point of eliminating the color. So let me reset that. if we increase this to the right, as you can see, our colors are becoming more concentrated. And let me use this split view. So you can see this is the after on the left side, and this is the before. Even the color of the shirt, you can see to the right is more faded and more concentrated to the left. And now let me hit OK. And there goes our changes. So this is the base image, and we came to exposure, came to shadows. You can see we changed the levels, color temperature, we made it warmer, and now we made the colors more saturated. So our image is ready. Now I want to export this. So to do that, I'll go to File, here at the top left, scroll down until Export as here. So I need to give my image a name. You can see the extension is .xcf. So let me change the entire name. After giving it a name, now I need to change the extension so that it can become something like JPEG. And to do that, I need to come here at the bottom. So select file type by extension. I'll click on that and I'll scroll until where I'll find JPEG. So here is JPEG, a JPEG image. Click on it. Then my extension changes to JPEG. Then I'll click on export. Now this window opens. I have kept the quality to 100%. Everything looks okay. So I'll click on export. And here we have our image. And here you can see the before. And here is what we've currently edited. If you would like to know how to create an event poster just like this one, find the video linked in the description box below. If I forgot something, let me know in the comment section below. Like this video, share it with your friends, and guys, I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.